Well, hello. Welcome to Take 10 with Uncle Dinty. Back around 18 and 25, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been a-riding on a Tennessee stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's pa. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I wrote a letter to my Uncle Fudd, then I rode away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. I drifted down into no man's land, across the river called the Rio Grande. I raced my horse against the Spaniard's foal, till I got me a skin full of silver and gold. Me and the gambler, we didn't agree, we got in a fight over Tennessee. We pulled our guns and he fell with a thud, then I rode away on a Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Well, I rode back across Arkansas, I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. I found the girl with the golden hair, she was riding on a Tennessee mare. A pretty little baby on the cabin floor, a little horse colt playing round the door. Oh, I love the girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee stud loved the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, there never was a horse like a Tennessee stud. Yeah, he had the nerve and he had the blood, there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Well, there's the Johnny Cash part of it all. What I'm doing today is trying to cover the Highwaymen, which is, those of you who don't know, the Highwaymen consists of Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Waylon, Jennings, and Kristofferson. They were all gods before they teamed up as the Highwaymen. But my challenge today is, how do you do 3 songs and include all 4 Highwaymen? Well, we'll see how that pans out later. But that was the Johnny Cash part of it all, and now we'll grab our dental gear here and bring up the Kristofferson part, one of my all-time favorite songwriters. Any genre, any planet, any universe. Kris Kristofferson. You might recognize this. Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall, laying soft upon my skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't care who's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Oh, let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Oh, I don't care who's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's so sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Kristofferson's Help Me Make It Through the Night. Lots of people have done that song, but it's very rare you actually hear Kris's version. Alright, that's 2 Highwaymen and 2 songs. Now I got 1 left. But first, I'm going to tell you what I did here. This here has nothing to do with the Highwaymen, but it has a lot to do with me and some very good friends. That what this is the Pogue's great duet, Fairy Tale of New York, and I have calligraphied it for a commission of 2 great friends who also played with it. We did this at pretty much almost every Kaylee that Hole in the Wall Theater ever had. Now, granted, you don't necessarily show the artwork of a song that you're not going to do, but in this case, yes, I have converted duets into one-person songs, but that one is sacred. That ain't happening here. You're going to have to come to whenever we put together another Kaylee. Now, here's what happened in the 2 minutes that I spent researching this week's video. Was that turns out this next song was written by both Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. There you have it, all 4 of the Highwaymen. A long time forgotten, the dreams just as fell by the way. And the good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and his good-timing friends. And when the party's over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. Well, there you have it. Now, Aaron Kyer, I know you requested Waylon Jennings, and this is not necessarily going to count since he wrote this with Willie, but we're going to get to your Waylon Jennings request someday, sometime. And I want to thank y'all for listening to Take 10 with Uncle Dinty.